Alright, we have another Wi-Fi game. This week we are facing off against Pat Mac. So, yeah, he has a Dialga, and that is super scary, but hopefully my Slowking can kind of take it on. I think it's actually not that terrible of a lead, because I don't think anything super threatens it outside of the Sneasel. No, I don't really have a whole lot for Sneasel, so maybe I just lead with the Neolego. I think that's actually a safer bet, and from there I can switch into my Slowking if I really had to. Yeah, actually Sneasel, if you look at the matchup, like, knockoff hits Solgaleo. Neolego is just not that physically bulky, so it's going to take a lot. Landorus dies to an Ice Shard if it's banded, and because it has Inner Focus Sneasel, it won't get intimidated. Slowking takes a lot from a knockoff, and this last Pokemon I have, the Zarude, won't die to a lot of hits, and I'm Choice Scarf, so like that's a pretty decent revenge killer, but it's not a good Pokemon to take it on initially. So we'll see what he does. He's going to lead with the Sneasel. So happy I led with the Neolego here. So this Neolego set is definitely interesting. A decent amount of EVs here. So the special attack actually allows me to kill a physically defensive Mudsdale with Grass Knot. So that would be great. The Sludge Wave hits the team otherwise for pretty decent damage outside of the Dialga, and the Klefki with the Klefki to not come, which is great. Klefki not coming means Magic Code is a little less useful because Klefki could set up spikes potentially on a Neolego, but Magic Code would actually reflect them back, so I'd be getting spikes up on his side of the field, which would have been neat. Stealth Rocks is to chip down the team, mainly the Sneasel and the Rotom Heat, maybe even a Braviary, but Braviary didn't come this game. So hopefully I can put on pretty decent pressure. I should be able to kill the Sneasel with a Sludge Wave. Now, Abandoned Knockoff should not kill me. In a return, I should kill with a Sludge Wave or do a lot of damage in return. But it's a tough call because I also would like to get Stealth Rocks up early. But this is a pretty threatening mon to my team, believe it or not. So I think just going for... this is a tough call. I don't think you stay in if you're the Sneasel. So I think I'm going to get up Stealth Rocks. He is going to actually stay in. That's crazy. That does not a lot of damage. 199 to 76. So an Ice School Crash is going to kill me right now. Yeah, don't have a great answer to this. I could also, like, let this die and then go into Barbarical and just try to win the game. So I think I'm actually not that upset about this. So you knock off. That probably kills. Okay, it kills. And I don't think a low kick should be doing a whole lot to me in return. So, yeah. I think I'm pretty fine just going to Barbarical and setting up a Shell Smash. Nothing should outspeed on his team. So this is a Shell Smash Barbarical. Hopefully it can sweep his team. And by the looks of it, it actually seems like a pretty decent situation that I can do so, because nothing on his team should be Choice Scarf and outspeed me. And I don't even think like I maybe Choice Scarf Dialga, but I would highly doubt that comes. Low Kick should kill the Dialga, Stone Edge should kill like a Primarina unless it's super physically defensive, and Liquidation should pick off everything else in the team. Yeah, so it might be early. He also might be Focus Sash, which in case, that'd be definitely unfortunate for me, but it also opens up my Solgaleo for potentially winning the game if he is gonna let this die. So knockoff, not a lot of damage. And we're going for a Shell Smash here. Yes, interesting he didn't go for a Low Kick. Maybe not wanting to activate a weakness policy or something like that. Low Kick would kill me if he's like Sash or something like that. So I don't want to be greedy and go for another Shell Smash. I think I just want to go for a guaranteed damage here. I do have to remember I am at -1 defenses. So like an Ice Shard's going to do a little bit of damage, but it definitely won't kill. Liquidation should kill, again, unless if he's Focus Sash. He is Focus Sash, okay. Let's see if the Low Kick kills. Knock off. Ice Shard, does that kill? Let's see. It probably kills. That's annoying. It kind of is what it is there. Yeah. Unfortunate. I kind of figured it could have been a Sash lead, but that's okay. I think my Solgaleo can still win this game. So we're going to go right into the Zarude. and pick up the kill here. So this Sarud is Choice Scarf, but actually enough speed to outspeed a modest Latios. If it was also Choice Scarf and came this game, unfortunately, the Latios didn't come. Latios is scary, so I'm okay with it not coming. But this should be able to revenge kill the Sneasel. It could Ice Shard and do a little bit of damage, but it shouldn't do a whole lot to me. And then I can get a little bit more momentum going on in this game because it's not looking the best right now. He could switch out. I guess Primarina is an okay answer. Yeah, I'm just going for a U-turn here. Mudsdale could also come in, and that would be pretty annoying if it did. But my Slowking is a pretty decent answer. My Slowking is going to have to, like, really carry this game to try to win. But good play for the lead Sash Sneasel. Definitely annoying, but I figured it could have been the case. But I'm also content with having Stealth Rocks up this game. Now, Rotom Heat could potentially defog, but we'll see. I think I like going into my Rotom Heat here, or my Landorus, predicting the Rotom Heat to come in. I will outspeed everything on the team. So this is yet another Choice Scarf user on the team. Choice Scarf Landorus. Earthquake plus U-turn. Honestly, look at his team, and that does pretty decent damage. Outside of the Rotom Heat, which I expected to come in, and I could go for a Stone Edge. Stone Edge would do a lot of damage. It wouldn't kill, especially because I imagine it would be a physically defensive Rotom Heat to take on my Solgaleo. So I probably would U-turn out here if the Rotom Heat comes. Explosion is there just for like a last-ditch effort and just get a really big hit off on everything, except for the Dialga to Klefki. That's not going to do a lot to them. I won't be able to get an Intimidate off on something, but that's kind of okay. The Mudsdale is probably going to come up here and getting Rocks off, but I can go for a U-turn and go into Slowking, and that should be okay. And Scald is a pretty decent move, the Click at this point. Like, nothing wants to get burned. Like, Primarina, I guess, could switch in, but I can go for a Thunder Wave. So the Primarina comes out. Okay, that's interesting. So I will U-turn out here. We'll see if he's Scarfed. Actually, we won't be able to figure that out. That's like 15%. So that could potentially be max HP. The Slowking is kind of the response. Like, if it starts sending up Calm Minds, it's not great. Calm Minds, okay. I think I go for a Thunder Wave right away. I could potentially go into Solgaleo, because I have a little bit of bulk on that. So this is a pretty straightforward special defensive Slowking with a little bit of speed to outspeed the Mudsdale. Thunder Wave should hit the Dialga, and this is like my best response to like a Choice Specs Dialga. That would do a lot of damage to my team. So hopefully my Slowking can take that on, and hopefully can take on this Primarina. At least get a Thunder Wave off on it, so that way my Solgaleo could potentially beat it easier, or even go into my Zarude and kill with a Power Whip. Because I know the Primarina is not max physically defensive based on the U-turn damage that I did. Zarude kills with a Power Whip, so that's good information there. So I can go for a Thunder Wave here, potentially. Try to slack off until like I'm pretty healthy and then teleport into the Zarude, and then either go for a U-turn or go for a Power Whip, depending on how spicy I feel. He's going to go for a Moonblast. Should do about 50% to me. Oh, even less. I'm going to miss a Thunder Wave. That's really unfortunate. So that could have been a potentially mid-roll from Modest. Max special attack, but I think I still have to just go for a Thunder Wave here. Yeah, that was really bad. So yeah, that Thunder Wave miss was pretty bad because, first off, my Slowking is pretty weak. So now I have the Slowking that can't do anything to this Primarina. So do I either... I don't even have Psyshock, so it's either going for a Teleport and taking a lot of damage to my Slowking, so that way it can't even really take on the Dialga that well. It's kind of borderline can't take on Dialga anyway because it took a little bit of chip damage. And if I stay in and slack off, then the Premier is going to keep setting up Calm Minds. So I have to get into the Solgaleo as soon as possible, but this Premier is going to set up Calm Minds for pretty much free. It's going to be tough for my Solgaleo to take on this Primarina behind a Substitute. Another issue with the Primarina behind a Substitute is my Zarude can't just come in aggressively with a Teleport from the Slowking and go for a Power Whip. So because I missed the Thunder Wave on the Primarina, there is a chance that he would have gotten paralyzed anyway, and I could have teleported with the Slowking into Zarude, but that's not possible. And as you'll see later on, having the Primarina potentially not attack every 4 turns would have been pretty nice for me. So I can go into Solgaleo and I might have to, like, try to set up on this. So I think I have to teleport out of here. We'll see if he goes for another Calm Mind. Goes for Moonblast. Okay. That's a lot more manageable. I might die here. I'm going to be super low. It's doing a little bit less damage than I thought, so maybe it's not modest. But we will go into the Solgaleo and start setting up Calm Minds. So this Solgaleo is actually Calm Mind, meant to take on Dialga. So if Dialga's choice bets with Fire Blast, I can take a Fire Blast after I have 2 Calm Minds up, and then I can go for another Calm Mind, so I'm at +3 special defense, and then that subsequent Fire Blast would not be able to kill me. And then from there I can go for Morning Suns, and I should stall out the Fire Blast and be in pretty decent position because I have Flamethrower to hit the Dialga, and also hits the Klefki. Psychic does pretty decent damage against like the Rotom Heat. So Psyshock would have been nice, but it was kind of tough for me to beat Rotom Heat with Psyshock over Psychic because I imagine Rotom Heat was going to be physically defensive. So I wanted to go for Psychic because I'm at +1 special attack. My Solgaleo should 2 a KO physically defensive Rotom Heat. The speed will outspeed the Dialga and will also speed out like the Rotom Heat and such. So hopefully the Solgaleo can do some damage, but with the Primarina behind a sub and having a Calm Mind boost, it's going to be tough. Good thing about Moonblast is it's not going to be able to lower my special attack, so that's definitely a plus for me. But time to set up Calm Minds. This is not going the way I wanted to, but I still think I have a decent chance to try to catch up in this game. We'll be able to see if it's like maybe like a timid set, or maybe it's not even special attack investment. Let's see how much is this gonna do. Scald? Okay. And of course I get burned on the first Scald. Okay, so that was actually a max roll from Modest. So I feel okay going for Calm Minds here. Kind of unfortunate that I don't have Psyshock on the Solgaleo, because that could have been pretty problematic for him. But I think we're gonna just set up Calm Minds here. I imagine we're both gonna get the +6/+6, and then figure out what happens. He's gonna go for a Scald. Is he gonna get a crit? Nope. Okay. That's fine with me. Yeah, this might be a little bit of a slower part of the battle here. So I'm actually going to cut out a decent amount of the battle at this point. It's going to be Solgaleo going for Calm Minds, Primarina going for Calm Minds and Substitute, me going for Morning Suns, Psychic to break the Substitute. Eventually my Solgaleo gets a +6 special attack and special defense. I believe the Primarina only ever got up to +4 special attack and special defense. Not sure why I didn't get a little bit higher, but we'll cut to a certain point in the battle. You guys don't need to see all this Calm Mind boringness. We'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about that situation. To Simeon. I guess I'll worry about it when that time comes. I just got to make sure I beat this Primarina first. See if he gets a crit. No crit. And I should be out of range of a Torrent boosted Scald. And he probably will get into Torrent after this hit. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do to like prevent him from not being in Torrent. Let's see. 55 to 20%. I said it's going to do more damage, but I live it fine. It's doing like 100. Yeah, it's about what I expect. That's actually like a low roll of anything. I can recover here. I think that's fine going for a recovery here. I should kill with the next Psychic anyway, and I'll have a little bit more HP to deal with. If I get crit, that would be unfortunate. Okay, I have a little bit more HP to deal with. That's fine. Yeah, I should kill with a Psychic. If I don't, well, that is unfortunate, but I should have been able to knock out this Primarina here. Okay. So the Primarine is down. I will take that. We'll see what his response is going to be, though. I assume the Pissimian is Choice Scarfed. I still have use for the Solgaleo, though. Do I have uses for the Solgaleo? So yes, Dialga, Rotom, Heat, Mudstale, and Sneeze, and Pissimian. So I'm not doing much to Mudstale. Rotom Heat, I'm not doing a whole lot to because I'm so weak. Dialga not doing a whole lot since I'm so weak. I think I just go for a Psychic here. Force him to go for the kill. I can go into Rotom Heat. Yeah, so Rotom Heat is going to be annoying. Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, I can't do much about that. So do I go for Power Whip here? Power Whip's going to 2-hit KO. Rotom Heat. I think I U-turn because I'm kind of preferring that the Landorus doesn't have its item anymore, but a boosted knockoff's going to do decent damage for sure. Let's see how much it does. I mean, we'll find out in a second here. He's going to be a +1 attack. It's doing 52 to 62%. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's actually a lot of damage. 104. So he's Adamant Choice Scarf. And next hit will 100% kill me. So I think I have to go into Zarude here because I can't let the Landorus die. And now he knows I'm Choice Scarfed, which is fine. Yeah, now it's Pissimian outspeeds everything. So I do want to get health on my Slowking here, but I need to get some chip damage on the Pissimian. It's not the greatest, but I think I want to U-turn and go into Slowking. Like he shouldn't let this take a lot of damage. Yeah, I think that's my best chance to get back into this game. Yeah, he switches out. Good. Now I can go into... Yeah, I'm going to go into Slowking and then make the double into Landorus. I definitely need health on the Slowking. Like, the Slowking is definitely a big part of me trying to win this game. I won't be able to live a Rotom Heat hit, I imagine. Depends if he's special attack based or not. Based on that U-turn damage, he looks pretty physically bulky. So actually I think Slowking does live the hit. So I think I will slack off here. Foul play. Okay. Predicting the Landorus to come out. So yeah, we're gonna get really healthy here. That is actually super clutch. This Slowking is gonna have to try to win this game. Volt Switch. We will Thunder Wave the Dialga if it comes out. It's probably coming out here. But the thing is, we also need Slowking healthy for the Pissimian, so it's a tough call. But I imagine Dialga is gonna have like Thunderbolt or Drake, like Specs Dracometer is gonna do a lot of damage to me. And unfortunately, I don't have leftovers. I have heavy-duty boots on this set instead. Dialga comes out. Here we go. We'll see if it's leftovers or something. Yeah, just missing that Thunderwave on the Primarina early on. Just imagine. Imagine how an exchange would have gone otherwise. No leftovers. So Draco Meteor probably doesn't kill me. Is that good enough? Or do I go for Slack Off? Or do I go for... I could go for Thunderbolt here. So I think I go for a Thunderwave. In case it does go for a Thunderbolt. Bulk up. Okay. That's definitely not great. Alright, so I got a Thunderwave off on the Dialga. Let's see if I get a little bit more luck on my side. We'll see. I definitely need it at this point. Yeah, we will go into the Landorus right here, get an Intimidate off right away. It's going to be Shuckaberry. We'll lower its attack. We'll see if it goes for another Bulk Up or gets paralyzed here. Okay, Bulk Up. I still have to go for the Earthquake. That's going to be my hardest hitting move. If he gets paralyzed, then, like, I have a chance. We'll see if he risks it. It's definitely Shuckaberry. And I'm not doing a lot. Okay, that's not bad damage. Okay, initial kill. Alright, so there's a Rude. I guess we're going for Darkest Lariats. I don't think I live any one hit. He is only a +1 attack, so maybe I live one hit. But it seems unlikely. Darkest Lariat a couple times. Close Combat does about the same damage as Darkest Lariat, but I don't get the defense drop. Okay, I like that damage. Okay. I might get the kill here with Darkest Lariat. That would be cool. Hopefully we do. Okay, nice. I still think we lose this game, but we're bringing it down close anyway. It's all going to come down to the Slowking. And I don't think the Slowking kills the Pissimian. Yeah, it's definitely way too healthy. U-turn comes out. Okay, so maybe I can get some Scalds off. Like maybe he Volt switches into, or maybe he goes into Rotom Heat and Volt switches into Pissimian, I get a Scald Burn. Like, I could win the game if that situation happens. It's definitely not over yet, but it's like very probable that it's gonna be over. And yeah, that Thunderwave miss on the Primarina just put me back so far. That was really unfortunate. Just imagine like the potential, like the hacks that could have happened. And hacks would be annoying, but it's definitely a part of it and something to consider. See if he goes for a Nasty Plot or something. I would definitely lose the game if it were a Nasty Plot. Thunderwave, Will-O-Wisp. Best case is going Volt Switch and going the Pissimian as I get a Scald Burn. I might be able to win the game if that happens. I don't think he should let it happen, but we'll see. Okay, Volt Switch, part 1 of the plan. Go into Pissimian, get a Scald Burn. Mudstill getting a Scald Burn I'm also okay with. Black Beauty, okay. Now I should probably outspeed the Mudsdale, depending on how fast he is. Okay, I do get a burn. That is a plus. Leftovers, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna get as healthy as possible here. Slack off. Let's see if he has like Toxic or something. That would be annoying, but I probably would lose the game anyway. I am faster, which I kind of figured would be the case. Endeavor, okay. Well, that only has APP, and he's not getting any lower in HP, so I can just continuously go for Slack off. I don't really lose a whole lot from that. Okay, so now I kind of go in an existential crisis for this next couple minutes of the battle, predicting, is he going to switch out? Do I really just not want to go for Slack off 8 times in a row? Maybe predict like the Passimian to come in and go for a Thunder Wave to see if he wants to preserve a 3-0 victory, and then potentially have a chance to win this game, but I'm not gonna let you guys sit there to see. I just go for Slack off 8 times in a row, and he goes for Endeavor 8 times in a row. So we'll cut to the point where he goes for the last Endeavor. So the last Slack off here, or last Endeavor here, you're gonna get a Slack off. So I don't know. This should make sense. This is like my best out to like try to get a chance to win the game. Is, well, first of all, I'm gonna kill this, but be healthy enough to where I take an Adamant Passimian knockoff, which is 164 damage max. And I should get there, because I don't think a burned Mudsdale is doing a lot to me. So that was 8. Now I'm going to Slack off again. I'd have to get a lot of paras in a row onto the Passimian, but it's definitely possible. Earthquake, okay. Yeah, it's doing nothing. But it's doing enough to where I still have to go for a... I still have to go for another Slack off to make sure I'm out of range. Because I know it's Adamant Passimian. And that does 164 max. 138 to 164. It just seems like a really big spread for a level 50, but it makes sense. Okay, so 202. You'll see this Earthquake, how much is it doing? 202 down to 139. That seems like a lot. Okay, that's a crit. Just means I have to go for another Slack off here. Means it'll be a little bit harder to take on the Passimian if I get. If he doesn't get a lot of paras. Let's see. I'm looking for 164 is the ideal. 160, so 42 damage. That is like about as low as he's gonna do actually. So now I'm gonna Scald and kill this. And that'll pick up the kill on the Mudsdale? Okay, so now I go for a Thunder Wave on the Passimian. There is a low chance that he kills me. It's a 3 out of 16 chance. He kills me with a knockoff. A cool play as he goes in Passimian just goes for a U-turn. Because if I Slack off, how much damage is he doing with knockoff? 46 to 55. Not a lot of damage. Yeah, Thunder Wave is the play. We'll see if he makes the U-turn play. He does make the U-turn play. Okay, well played. I guess he... Yeah, what happens if I went for a Slack off there? I don't think it made a ton of... So I went for a Slack off there, I would have had 2 left. And then I go for a Scald. He's in actually a... He's in a tough position if I made that play, but he didn't, and we're gonna get this 2-0 loss. I'm gonna go for a Slack off here, in case he makes like a misclick or something. So, yeah, the Sneasel set was definitely cool, and going for the attack on it probably should have been the play in hindsight, but like getting that miss with the Slow King on the Primarina. That was really unfortunate. I felt like I could have been in a really good position to win that game setting up with Calm Mind against that Primarina. It would have been a lot tougher for the Primarina to do a whole lot against me in that scenario. Now he could have switched out and gone to other mods like we saw was Bulk Up Dialga, but I think Flamethrower Solgaleo beats that anyway. Especially I would have had like 2 or 3 Calm Minds under my belt and I would have pressured it a lot. It has Earthquake, but it wouldn't have been doing a ton to me at that point, and Flamethrower would have been doing decent damage to him. So yeah, that was definitely unfortunate with the Primarina miss there, but it definitely happened. So good game, the Pat Mac, and until next time, later guys.